Offset spousal support. Cardi finally accepted to pay Offset spousal support. And this man done asked for 70% of everything?
On October 6th,
Yeah, he a dog.
the On Purpose with Jay Shetty episode with Cardi B dropped. And a lot of this podcast revolved around her emotional healing after the Offset breakup.
I will not contact this person for a month. I will not give in. I will not forgive this easy. I will not go back. I will not go to the pattern. I will not go through it. But I was crying every day. I was hurt every day. I was out here in LA in a mansion by myself. I was thinking about it every single day. And when your heart is not done, your heart is not done.
When she say by herself, she was not by herself, gang. I promise you that.
I'm pregnant. I'm going to accept my flaws, the flaws that I bring in this marriage. I'm going to apologize for it, and I'm going to work on it.
Now, in this
It sounds like she taking accountability, gang. I'm going to keep it a buck with you.
instance, she's saying that she was alone in Los Angeles. She was trying not to, contact him. But for whatever reason, she would end up going back. And then this happened.
And when I take accountability and you take advantage of me taking accountability and you take that as a, see, I know she'd be back instead of me taking accountability and you taking advantage of that, it really just killed everything.
So she's saying that basically I took accountability and it didn't work, so I left. But her reward for taking accountability when Offset wouldn't take accountability was this.
Yes, I'm having a baby with somebody else. So what? That happens. It's life. Let me tell you something. I did things the correct way the first time. I fell in love. I got 2 rings in my finger. I lasted 7 years. 7 years that I didn't have to last with somebody with. I lasted 7 years in a marriage. Stop saying, oh, but you're still married. No, I'm legally separated. The only reason why I'm still married is because somebody wants me to pay for the taxes. Y'all want to know the tea? The only way I can get out of my marriage is if I pay for somebody else's taxes, even though I pay for my own, and give them one of my properties. I'm fighting for that. I'm gonna fight for that. This is not no love. And like I said, I'm not gonna stop living my life because on a contract, I'm practically still married because somebody want to hold me hostage. If I don't get...
But you got to. A lot of dudes done been through this same thing, I swear. This probably the first time we ever heard of a woman going through it, but a lot of men have been through the same thing, bro.
The millions of dollars to get out of it.
He's mentioning that Offset won't give her the divorce unless she does some things first, like pay some things, pay some taxes, and give over some of the properties. And that brings us to today's conversation, because now something else is being said.
She was going to give him 50-50 of everything she has, and he talking about he wants 70-30. This just tells me he don't want to get divorced. Talking about Cardi left him with the kids, went out, got pregnant for another man while they were still legally married. Sir, the reason your marriage is over is because you wouldn't stop cheating on her. Bro was a serial cheater, embarrassed her every chance he got, and now thinks he deserves 70% of what they made, and what she made.
But Cardi B's fans are upset. And the reason why they're upset is because allegedly Offset wants spousal support and he doesn't want a 50-50 split. He wants a 70-30 split. Now again, this is a rumor. I can't necessarily verify this, but it's being put all over the internet. And I would admit, or at least believe, yes, Cardi B is probably going to end up paying Offset. But what's the reason that the internet is saying?
She also got pregnant, you know what I'm saying, with another man's child while he was legally married. So, the judge say, yeah, don't let her pay that spousal support to you. Offset was just going broke, complaining about money. Now all of a sudden, Offset isn't winning, thanks to Cardi B.
Because Cardi B basically got pregnant by Stephon Diggs. That's kind of a rumor going on. But what would make Offset have this vitriol towards Cardi B? Now, this is what we're not talking about. We know that Offset was cheating, and she did say that she took accountability for some of the things that she was doing in the relationship. But I'll tell you the exact one way that I know that would make any man basically hate you, especially if things are not right. Remember this picture here? Cardi B.
All right, I gotta go back for. I gotta go back.
Put Offset's son, okay, with the same exact hairstyle that paying Offset. But what's the reason that the internet is saying?
Stephon she also got pregnant, you know what I'm saying, with another man's child while he was legally married. So, you know, the judge say, yeah, don't let her pay that spousal support to you.
So she got pregnant while she was still married. It's crazy.
Offset was just going broke, complaining about money. Now all of a sudden, Offset in the money, thanks to Cardi B.
Because Cardi B basically got pregnant by Stephon Diggs. That's kind of a rumor going on. But what would make Offset have this vitriol towards Cardi B? Now, this is what we're not talking about. We know that Offset was cheating, and she did say that she took accountability for some of the things that she was doing in the relationship. But I'll tell you the exact one way that I know that would make any man basically hate you, especially if things are not right. Remember this picture here? Cardi B specifically put Offset's son, okay, with the same exact hairstyle as Stephon Diggs. Now, you do know that Cardi B is low. She will talk about people's kids. She will get dirty. And this is a dirty ass tactic in my honest opinion, right? And it was such a dirty tactic, Offset crashed out. He said in June 3rd, 2025, now when somebody get or playing with my son, then call me to crash out. I don't care how I look. Trolling with my kid ends bad. And I would absolutely agree. We're not saying that Offset wasn't wrong. He admitted that he was wrong. But for me, there is no comeback from this. Once I see this and I'm a man, you pregnant by somebody else, I can say whatever I want to say about myself. But Offset ain't got no other kids out there. We can say that about him. You're getting pregnant with somebody and using my kid against me with another guy. That's unforgivable. And if I'm Offset, I'm doing the same goddamn thing. Now you gotta pay for that. I want it all. Also, you gotta remember, Cardi B was popular. But who's writing a lot of her songs? Offset. Y'all forget, Cardi B admitted that Offset, before he got there, she was getting scammed in the industry. She was getting played in the industry. Her fame, albeit, was there. She did get more because she wasn't a hip-hop artist at first. She was a person that was an Instagram socialite. She was on like some reality shows. She didn't know the hip-hop industry. Offset was the one that showed her the game in the hip-hop industry. She was getting beat before. So some of that stuff that she got is because of him. And then here's the elephant in the room.
That's it.
You see, guys, this is what y'all want to talk about. First of all, if you mad that Offset wants this money, then the question is this: why couldn't Cardi B get somebody with more money than her? And see, this is what y'all don't get. See, sometimes you can get somebody with the same amount of money as you. Like, let's say, for example, Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion. Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion, they're together for right now. I can guarantee you Klay Thompson will never marry Meg Thee Stallion. Just not gonna do it, alright? She'll be there for about a year, and that'll be it. But as far as marrying her, ain't no reason to do that. Why? Because a man that has a lot of money ain't gonna marry somebody like Meg Thee Stallion. It's just crazy. And if you're a man that has a lot of money, you're not gonna marry Cardi B. Cardi B is gonna have to invest in a husband, which is why she ended up with Offset. That was really the best that she could do. Now, Stephon Diggs will do this. Okay? He'll definitely do that. He'll give her a baby, but Stephon Diggs ain't gonna marry her, and she know that. That's why she's willing to accept less from Stephon Diggs. Maybe because, at this point, she's just tired of her life. She's just, as they say, living her life now, just getting her cheeks all the way clapped up, and that's fine, right? But nobody is going to deal with a woman like Cardi B full time that's a responsible man. Not a man like a Jay-Z who can get a Beyonce, nothing like that. Cardi B has a song called WAP. Hello. Automatically, you're going to get dudes who make financially bad decisions as husbands. The best you'll do is have flings or babies by dudes who actually got it together. But no man can stay with her long term that got it together. So if you mad at the fact that Offset want her money, then here's the opportunity that we gotta ask. Why is it that she don't have the opportunity to get somebody better than him? Woo! And I'm gonna tell you another reason why women are upset about this. Because this is a sign of the times to come. You see, a lot of ladies don't understand the writing on the wall. I'm seeing it all over the world. A lot of men are, number one, don't want to adhere to the provider rules again. Number two, because what has happened in the world the last 20 years with parity and equality for women, men are just as opportunistic as women when they're hurt. Meaning that if you got money, they come to get it. All right? We've seen it several times where men are coming after women's retirement funds, men are demanding spousal support, men want homes. Yes, okay? This is the price that you pay for not getting a man that's worth more than you. All right? And a lot of women are interested in living their life, and they don't care about appealing to a man that has more. Now, these women definitely care about appealing to people in the industry in which they make money, but appealing to a mate, they don't care, because appealing to the industry is more important than appealing to a mate. For whatever reason, I can understand it. I mean, hey, you gotta take care of yourself. The downside of not appealing to the right man is that you're gonna get the wrong man to come and love bomb you, and he'll help you out, and you'll fall in love, and it looks like everything is okay, but this person is a financial risk. And so once things go bad and y'all not together no more, and that man knows that he can't get that money from you no more, he's gonna come after you, just like how women do. Back in the day, it would be easier for a man to just walk away. For example, my parents divorced. My father at the time was not earning as much as my mother was. He eventually ended up doing it, but my mom, wanted the house, and we had a house in Del Paso Heights. My dad left everything to her. Okay, and my grandmother on my dad's side is the reason why we got the house. She signed for the house, not my maternal grandmother, my paternal grandmother. Okay, she helped us get into the house. My dad walked away from that house with nothing. Okay, just look, my kids gotta stay there. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna start over. That's the OG thing to do when you love your kids. Okay, now in this case, I do understand Cardi B is rich, worth $100 million, Offset has bad financial decisions. He could easily do the same thing. But let's go back to this picture. Once you do something like this, hell nah. Now we in these forever. Once you troll me like this, you put my kid with another man's hairstyle, I'm coming for everything. Even if I don't need it. Because the gloves are off at that point. And women don't understand that once you push men to that point, and you basically, even if you think I did something wrong, once you do something like this publicly and it gets out, unforgivable. I want it all now. Alright? I want it all. Is it something you just shouldn't do? This is one of those things. It's an unspoken rule. So I don't really feel sorry for Cardi B at all. I mean, if she wanted to not be in a situation, she could, number one, not present herself like that. But the reality is, if she don't present herself like that, she's not Cardi B. The other problem is, when you present yourself like that, you get Offset. You get Stephon Diggs. Got me! Got me! Well, guys, we think your boy O'Shea B. Jackson back at it again. Bless the Lord, John. How did you fall? You just heard it up? We're out.
And today.
All right, man. I ain't really react to it, man. My